Hey guys, it's Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a game from Vector Unit. It's called Shine Runner. It costs $1 and you can find it in the Play Store right now. If the folks of Vector Unit sound familiar to you, they're the ones who created Riptide GP and Beach Buggy Blitz, and you'll find elements from both of those titles in this game. As you know, the segment of hillbillies, alligators, and the southern part of USA haven't been approached by games so far. Well, this one does it all. As you can see, it has the cool splashing effects of Riptide. The idea here is to be a hillbilly who is transporting moonshine on his hovercraft. He's slamming into alligators. You can hear the crazy banjo music in the background. There's white trash all around. There's cops, there's people with hovercrafts, there's alligators, and you even run into a police car and throw it into the water, so nothing makes sense here. It's a crazy hillbilly ride, and that's what makes the game so fun. You can see the chickens flying around, the gators, the fireflies. The graphics are very detailed for a game that actually doesn't make any sense, so there are two reasons to get the game for $1. The cool graphics and the sense of humor available here. It may feel like you're playing Riptide with a skin on top of it. The idea is simple: get as much cash as possible, and then when you're done you can buy stuff with special offers. So for example, you can buy alligator tails, and then you can move on to another area where alligator tails are more expensive, sell them for a profit, and that's it. You won't actually get to use the money for anything. You cannot buy a new hovercraft, you cannot make upgrades, you can't do anything but gain money, play the game again, and that's about it. As I said, the title goes for $1, it's not expensive, and in case you're wondering, this device is the Allview X1 Soul. It has a quad-core MediaTek CPU, and the graphics here look hot. I'm actually playing this game on the maximum level of graphical settings, so that's why everything looks so smooth. The frame rate is also good, and the splashing effect is basically copy-pasted from Riptide, which is not exactly a bad thing. There's a lot of impact going on. You can actually slam into rocks, pegs, wooden houses, other boats, alligators, chickens, and everything will fly around. The destructible environment is a nice touch by Vector Unit. I just slammed into a house, as you can see. And this is a hovercraft racing with a team of southern USA, banjos, and hillbillies. There are 6 tracks here, 10 racing days, destructible environments, pretty good physics for such a title. The game is short, as you figured out. There's no customization, no extra boat, and the tracks, although they are apparently different, they're also pretty repetitive. I just sold that gator tail for profit. And here's the moonshine hillbilly. For the humor and graphics, this game gets an 8.3 out of 10. The grade is pretty high for a game that's very repetitive. It has no upgrades, and there's no exact purpose of this game aside from simply racing, simply having fun. I have to say that Vector Unit at least deliver a good graphical experience here, and humor is all around. I'm guessing that they will some point upgrade this title to contain some more content, maybe a new hovercraft, maybe upgrades, and maybe even multiplayer, who knows. You'll also get chased by the police at some point here. You can slam into their boats and keep collecting the money to buy those alligator tails. The sound effects are also pretty nice. Of course, the banjo, the slamming into things, and basically everything. I'm guessing that since this game can run on a MediaTek quad-core device that's not that pricey, it can run on weaker devices, which is another plus for folks who don't want to spend much on a high-end device. So we got water splashes, we got good graphics, we got alligator tails to sell and to buy, we got a map filled with hillbilly events, and we can even race at night. This is Shine Runner. It gets an 8.3 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com, and it's a pretty fun hovercraft racing title with repetitive backgrounds, absolutely no purpose at all aside from buying mindless stuff, selling it for a higher price, and collecting money over and over again. The idea is that you'll probably perform about 15 races or so, and then you get bored by this game and start playing another title. At least it's not expensive, it's $1, and Vector Unit has delivered a humorous experience, but that's where it stops. I would also like to praise the graphics, and that's pretty much it. I remind you the grade of the game, 8.3 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com, and that's it folks. Bye bye.